What's going on, gamers? Today, we are going to go over how to set up and play the DigSite Modpack in Minecraft. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell to stay up to date on all future videos. Minecraft doesn't really have a storyline by default unless you count just getting to the end to defeat the Ender Dragon. But besides this, the game could really go on forever if you wanted it to. And that's not something everyone's looking for. Luckily, using the DigSite Modpack allows you to experience a story-rich journey with a ton of unique aspects. These include tons of exploration, solving puzzles, fighting enemies, and more. The main objective is to uncover the truth about the world's fate, as entire populations have disappeared without a trace. Let's go over how to get started. Before we set up the server, let's go over how to get the mod pack on your client. First, head to CurseForge and then download the launcher for your operating system, and then save and open this file to start the installation. When this finishes, you can run CurseForge and click Browse Mod Packs in the menu, and then type in DigSite in the search field and press Install. After that's done, just click play from your My Mod Pack section to load it up. Now that you've installed DigSite on CurseForge, you're going to have to do the same on your server. Head towards your Apex server panel and scroll down to the Game File section. Once you're there, press the currently selected option to reveal a drop-down menu, and then you can type in DigSite in the search bar and then click on it when you see it. Click on Change Version and then use Included World in the prompts, and afterwards you can press the Restart Now button to start loading the mod pack onto your server. When that's done, you can join with your installed DigSite profile on CurseForge. When you first load into the world, you're going to be greeted with a tent and an NPC. This area will be your main base of operations to start, so make note of your surroundings and your coordinates. Of course, just like in the original game, the first thing you're going to want to do is collect resources, but before you do that, you're going to head into that tent and take a look inside the chest, which will reveal some leather armor. Take a few pieces to protect yourself, and then you can open the book in your hotbar. Once you've right-clicked on the book, it's going to open a GUI menu to request you to join a team. This is how you and other players are going to be able to participate in the same quests, but if you're a solo adventurer, then all you have to do is select the Wide Blaze option. This will assign you to that team, which is required to begin your early quest to start the mod pack. When you're assigned to a team, right-click the NPC at your base camp. This is going to open a dialog prompt to accept your first quest. After completing the discussion, open your inventory and press the top right book icon. This is going to reveal your quest log, full of active missions to finish. You can also complete other objectives from your book to earn some rewards, but let's go over the first two quests to get you started. The easiest quest to complete is walking towards Lukeville, the village nearest to the campsite. This area has valuables to loot and villagers to interact with, which triggers a new adventure for you. Reading about it in your quest log reveals the main quest, which is uncovering the truth. This is only going to be completed after the story ends, so don't expect a quick finish. The second quest is to go exploring through the abandoned mine to the far right of your campsite. This area is dangerous and full of undead creatures roaming underneath the sand. Later on in the mine's chambers, there are puzzles and secrets to find. Just make sure before you go you have the armor and weapons to protect yourself about any hostile threats you might come across. But besides enemies, there is plenty of loot to grab and use for better equipment. After exploring the world and completing quests, you're going to notice many areas of interest. These can be simple villages surrounding the campsite or mysterious structures. Don't stray too far away from your main objective because you have to remember this is a story-based game and you might fail if you get too far off course. Once you've obtained enough resources and information, just make sure you continue progressing through the locations in the world. After finishing some quests and fully exploring specific locations, you're going to occasionally see a portal gateway. The first one is found after running through the abandoned mine, so make sure to find it. After entering a portal, you're going to be transported to the portal chamber. This room gives you access to all unlocked locations in the world, making it easy to navigate back and forth during the story. It'll even have your spawn point in one of the gateways, which comes in handy when you need to talk to the first NPC for any more information. Later on in the story, you're going to notice more and more sci-fi aspects. These might include full laboratories, terminals, or soldiers. Remember, there are plenty of resources to collect throughout the gameplay to prepare you for the final fight. Using your quest log and book is going to help you a lot, especially when you're nearing the end of the storyline. Having issues loading the mod pack is most likely due to an incorrect installation. Make sure you have the mod pack installed on your client and that it's chosen on your server. If this is done, then you can delete both of the files and reinstall them. On the server, you might want to try selecting a different game file and then reselect DigSite to get it back. Worst case scenario, you can manually install the pack, which we do have a guide to that I will link down below. If you've loaded into the server and the world isn't as it's described, then you're going to redo the installation on the server panel. Make sure you're choosing to use the included world before you restart the server, and that should fix the problem. The world needs saving, and you and your friends are the only ones that can figure out the secrets. Follow your guide, beat the objectives, and bring closure to the people in your world. That's all for this one, and as always, I hope you have lots of fun.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more great content like this, then subscribe or click these videos. Until next time, gamers.